Hello, my most amazing artist. First thing you need to do is put your name and your teacher's name on your paper. Then you're going to flip your paper over so your names are on the back. Next, you're going to take your hand and put it in the center of your paper. That means the middle. You're going to take a pencil and lightly draw around your hand to make a circle. That's going to be your vase. It's going to be as big as your hand. Now, I am going to paint the bottom of the vase. Raise your hand once you can see the letter that I am painting. Excellent job. It's a letter U. Now you're going to stop and hop to paint the table of your vase. Next, you're going to paint letter O's. These are going to be your flowers. I want you to paint 3, 4, or 5 flowers, open O's. Then you're going to put a dot in the center of each flower. And if you'd like to add more detail to the outside, you could add some petals. Now, we're going to paint some leaves in any of the open spaces of your flowers. Now, we're going to take a paintbrush, and we are going to make brush strokes. Short brush strokes, so you see the hairs of your brush on your paper. This is going to add texture to our table, or the way that something feels, or looks like it feels. This is the artist Berthe Morisot. She was what's called an Impressionist artist. The Impressionists used bright colors, bold brush strokes to create their paintings. Impressionist artists were not trying to paint a reflection of real life, but an impression of what the person, light, atmosphere, or object or landscape looked like to them. And that's why they were called Impressionists. They tried to capture the movement and life of what they saw and show it to us as if it were happening before our very eyes. They liked to paint outside. As they were outside, they looked at how light and color changed. They painted really thickly and used quick brush strokes. We are going to paint seeing our short, quick brush strokes today. We are going to use a dry brush. That means we're not going to rinse our brush in water in between colors, but we're going to wipe it off on a paper towel before we continue to paint with a new color. We should see our brush strokes. That means we should be able to see the hairs and the texture from our brush onto our paper. You are going to start with whatever color you would like for your vase. Remember to paint with short, quick brush strokes where you see the hair or the bristles from your brush on your paper. You can start to paint your vase. Look how Ms. Lindman is using short brush strokes instead of long ones. Then, when I switch colors, I'm going to rinse my brush off on the paper towel instead of in water. That's going to keep my brush a dry brush. So before I go to a new color, I'm going to wipe my brush off onto the paper towel. Then I have a dry brush. I'm going to go into my next color and paint more short, quick brush strokes. You'll paint your vase, your flowers, your leaves, your table, and your wall using a dry brush and short brush strokes. Remember to dry your brush off on the paper towel in between colors, or when you change to a new color. We should be able to see your short brush strokes on your final artwork. Once you're all done, you are going to put your brush hair down in the wash brush bucket. Throw away your paper towel that you were drying your brush off with. Close your cap on your paints and return them to the cart. Remember to paint with short brush strokes, not long ones. Remember to use a paper towel to dry off your brush when you change colors. We are using a dry brush today, where we should see the hair texture from our brush on our paper. I can't wait to see you painting with short brush strokes and a dry brush like an impressionist.